Now we find that some athletes, even though that they are physically ready to return to sport, they've gone through all their rehab, psychologically are not ready to proceed into training or competition. Now why is that? However, we know that there are several mitigating factors that can help an athlete successfully return to their chosen sport, or even if it's just back to the gym. Now namely, this is the texture, context and setting of where they're actually at. Do they have a supportive family unit around them? Do they have supportive coaching staff that will actually listen to their concerns and not kind of gaslight them when it comes to their injury? And also, how effective is their rehabilitation team? Now, all these things act as a buffer for that person. Also, if the athlete has been injured before and successfully rehabbed themselves or been rehabbed, they are far more likely to actually experience positive emotions around the injury because they've got anecdotal experience previously, they've seen where they're at before, and they've managed to return to their sport. If an athlete doesn't have that, that is where we can start to run into problems. And also we see that athletes that appraise their injury as catastrophic and career-ending often have worse outcomes than those who view their injury in a positive light. And by a positive light, I don't mean, like I was saying before, gaslighting yourself. However, seeing that injury as an opportunity for growth. Say, for example, well, actually last week, I felt like I nearly ruptured my bicep off the bone while I was bench pressing pretty heavy. It's now an opportunity for me to take hold and really work on the elements of weaknesses that I have in my legs. And another anecdote, I was speaking to a great grappler last week, Dominic Dillon, and he managed to tear one of his meniscuses, and I think it was his collateral ligament in his knee, and he used that as an opportunity to develop his different style of game, working on upper body control rather than using the legs for guard and jiu-jitsu. So the take home from this is look towards your coaching staff, look for support amongst your rehabilitation staff. Really try and view that injury as a positive thing that you can work on other elements of either your sport or your conditioning, and then you're going to be well on the way towards actually a successful rehabilitation program.